Welcome to Tom's Aviation. Stay tuned for the next video and make sure you like and subscribe.
Hello, my name is Sean Klein. I am with Airplanes USA Aircraft Sales and also with Holiday Airways. We're a tailwheel flight training provider at the Schaumburg Regional Airport. I've been asked today to talk a little bit about my aviation experience, my aircraft, which is this 1986 Christen Eagle, and a little bit about getting into aviation. So I started flying very young. My grandfather used to manage the Schaumburg Airport up in Schaumburg, Illinois, and so I was out there almost every weekend with him and just grew up around airplanes and fell in love with them at a young age. So I soloed on my 16th birthday. I ended up getting my license when I was 18, and from there went on to become a flight instructor when I was 19, and worked in charter flying. I now am a corporate pilot for a living, and I'm lucky enough to be able to have an airplane like this that I fly personally and for fun, but also to practice and keep me humble, because it's a little bit more difficult to fly than your everyday training airplane. As far as the airplane itself, like I said, this is a 1986 Christen Eagle. It's got about 1,380 hours on it. I bought it from the original builder, who was a doctor in Sacramento, California, and he was the only owner. It was his baby. When I went out to go look at it the first time, I'm pretty sure I was being interviewed to make sure I was worthy of owning his airplane. But it turned out to be a great airplane. We flew it home. My partner in my flight school, his name is Chris Coltrane, he and I flew the airplane home from Sacramento, California. I think about 13 hours to get it home, maybe eight or 9 stops, I think. So the airplane only carries 25 gallons of gas, so that gave us about an hour and a half at a time of flying. But once we got it home, I had enough time in it that I was still scared of landing it. But I did learn after a while. I learned how to tame the tail dragger, as they say, and it's taught me a lot. It's been a lot of fun. I've been able to get into aerobatics with it, and so I just love it, is the long and short of it. The last part I would talk about and tell you guys about is my flight school up at Schaumburg Airport. We offer tailwheel transition training and the tailwheel endorsement. Our aircraft up there is a 1940 J3 clipwing Cub, and so it does qualify as a light sport aircraft also. And it's just a blast. Everyone we have go fly with us. The airplane has no electrical system. It's just basic stick and rudder flying, and so a lot of people enjoy that, getting away from the technology a little bit and just back to basics. But that's all I have for you today on this beautiful day, and I appreciate your time watching. The phone number for the flight school is 708-743-3349. Again, 708-743-3349.
Do you have a website?
And yes, you can visit us at www.flyholidaiairways.com. All right, a little bit more about the Christen Eagle too. Like I said, this is a 1986 kit-built aircraft. It's experimental, meaning it was a home-built airplane. It was an extremely popular kit in the late 70s into the early 80s, throughout the 80s, mainly because of the thoroughness and the completeness of the kit and the instructions that just made sure you built the airplane correctly. And so it was going to get a little loud here. But the kit was very well designed, and so it became very popular in the experimental home-built world. A little bit more about the airplane. It's fully aerobatic, unlimited inverted flight time, so it has a full inverted fuel and oil system. It's rated for +7 and -5 Gs, if I remember correctly. Typical speeds for the airplane, cruise speed is around 140 to 150 miles an hour. You know, when we're diving for certain maneuvers, you can get down to 180, 190 miles an hour. And I think it stalls somewhere around 45 miles an hour in that area. Like I said, it's fully aerobatic. Maneuvers you can do, loops, rolls, snap rolls, flat spins, inverted flat spins, hammerheads, lumshavaks, everything pretty much. I think my favorite maneuver so far is I really just like a nice crisp hammerhead, which is where you pull to the vertical and then kind of come to a stop, kick it over, and come right back down on the downline. I like that maneuver for whatever reason. So we got another moment here where it's going to get loud. Very cool. The airplane only weighs about 1,000 pounds. It's, I think 1,054 pounds or so empty. Max gross weight is around 1,600 pounds, so it's not meant for utility or long distance flights, just to go up and have a good time with aerobatics. So, but that's about it. The engine's a 200 horsepower AEIO 360 Lycoming motor, 4-cylinder air-cooled, and for the most part, very reliable, dependable engine. It's a constant speed propeller, which really helps in aerobatics, and I think that's about it. So hope you enjoyed, and we'll talk to you later.